Hi everyone, my group and I decided to investigate the critical product assessment of health and performance claims on Oura rings. Retailing at $469, the internet viral Oura ring is an accessible, wearable device claiming to monitor sleep, hormonal, and stress-related changes in the general population. Intending to improve and detect changes in an individual's health, it can be optimal for people who share an interest in their long-term health through psychological monitoring, as Oura claims the ability to detect possible illness, improve sleep quality, and track menstrual cycle patterns for females. By providing daily analysis of one's health, it is intended to help individuals improve their daily habits and stress levels, as well as increase energy. As a result of increased social media exposure, the Oura ring has quickly gained popularity among the general public as a way to self-manage their health and improve their quality of life. Despite the population of the Oura ring, studies are required to test the accuracy of its claims and evaluate the extent to which individuals can truly benefit from such an easy accessible device as it advertises itself to be. This can include, but is not limited to, testing its sleep scoring system that tracks the participants' sleep stages and quality, as well as temperature-based menstrual cycle patterns, which claim to provide in-depth insight into fertility and reproductive health in women. The Oura ring is worth investigating because of its easy wear, daily tracking, and frequent suggestions, as many look towards the Oura ring for health assistance rather than traditional medical practices. Considering the increasing inaccessibility to healthcare as well as increased general public exposure, it is important to identify the accuracy of their health benefit claims and address whether an Oura ring is truly worth the investment. Understanding the psychological landmarks of the menstrual cycle can provide extensive insight into fertility, hormonal patterns, and overall health. The company, Oura, claims that its wearable technology can be used to help track a user's menstrual cycle by analyzing changes in heart rate variability, heart rate, and skin temperature. Specifically, Oura claims its cycle tracking feature can accurately identify not only when one's menstrual cycle begins, but also the different cycle phases. Additionally, Oura also claims a 94% ovulation accuracy compared to other kits. While the ring does not directly track menstrual hormones, it instead analyzes psychological signs of the user's bodily changes, interpreting them into predictions. For example, research shows that higher HRV corresponds to lower progesterone levels in the ovulatory and follicular phases, whereas lower HRV is associated with higher progesterone levels during the luteal phase. Oura also regularly tracks skin temperatures and HR measurements, revealing changes in hormone variations in determining the menstrual phases. When the company claims to promote its accuracy, there are several limitations that challenge its reliability. For instance, skin temperature usually takes several days to increase after progesterone rises, meaning that temperature may not always reflect hormonal changes in real time. Moreover, Oura cites limited peer-reviewed articles supporting the validity of their product, instead relying substantially on internal and independent companies to provide insight and feedback. Overall, Oura rings are relatively good for tracking and understanding menstrual phases and patterns, but lack reliability to determine fertility windows in real time. Instead, the rings may be used to provide estimates of fertility windows, but should not replace clinical tracking. In fact, it should be mentioned that Oura rings does provide helpful information on its website, such as its embedded links that are part of the company's blog post. One of these links takes customers to the National Library of Medicine, in which it is stated that there are a study compromising a random trial of a certain treatment for women during their pregnancy. The population size was 2,162 women. This article specifically mentioned how the randomized trial aforementioned sought to describe and measure the accuracy of the menstrual cycle length reporting. Additionally, Oura makes several measurable sleep-related claims, including accurate measurement of total sleep duration, time spent in each sleep stage, and sleep latency, suggesting that these metrics can improve mood, energy, and immunity throughout the day. These data points are collected through 3D accelerometer sensors, compiling a nightly score on a scale from 1 to 100, intending to reflect overall quality. To support its claims of 79% sleep tracking accuracy, Oura cites 3 peer-reviewed sources, which compare analyzed biometric data from an Oura ring and polysomnology testing, which is the golden standard for sleep analysis. The main study that they highlighted examines 106 healthy individuals across Singapore, Finland, and the United States of America, including individuals aged 15 to 19. Analysis of data from a young and evenly distributed gender population suggested that there was a 94% accuracy for sleep and wake detection, but only a 57% accuracy for 4-stage sleep detection. This means that any of their data that analyzes differences of sleep spent in light, deep, or rapid eye movement is based upon an accuracy that may not reflect the measured individual and therefore less reliable than Oura implies. The study's lead authors, Dr. Marco Altini and Dr. Hanu Kanuin, have direct employment ties to the company, representing a clear conflict of interest. Although the claims on which Oura bases its advertisement are highly accessible through their website and other promotional material, peer-reviewed evidence is not, requiring users to search through additional embedded links hidden in articles on Oura's blog posts. Accumulation of data analysis from Oura-cited sources, as well as independent research materials, suggests that in comparison to PCG, Oura's sensors produce valid measurements in terms of total sleep time, sleep onset latency, time awake after initial onset sleep, while consistently underestimating the time spent in light and deep sleep, and overestimating REM minutes. Although the reference study include large sample sizes and data sets along with strong internal validity, these studies lack the addition of participants with sleep and health conditions, raising questions about the accessibility of wearable technology. However, several limitations and implications remain. Potential confounding variables including age, position of sensor, health status, variability between nights, as well as sleep environment can all influence data collected with both the Oura Ring as well as PCG. Overall, this aspect of the Oura Ring is accurate for general aspects of sleep categorization. Its use of in-depth data is questionable and generalized. As a result of this company relying heavily on accelerometer data to create generalizations such as sleep score, individuals should interpret detailed sleep information with caution. The Oura Ring is a wearable health device that claims to track your menstrual cycle, sleep patterns, heart rate, stress levels, and activity. However, the overall claims that the company makes can be misleading due to overgeneralization. Their claims of being able to accurately predict the fertility window of the menstrual cycle in general are weak because they rely upon information from external programs to gather data for customers and use skin temperature as a defining element, which can fluctuate depending on the environmental and situational conditions of the user. This product would be useful for those wanting to gain a baseline of their health without any pre-existing medical conditions, as the research excludes those with medical conditions. Those with medical abnormalities such as heart conditions, diabetes, and anxiety might find that the accuracy of the results is less reliable than the website states. Due to an overestimation of accuracy, it targets a larger population, which encourages profit over health. Though medical professionals argue against the dependence on wearable devices as they can cause over-medicalization, the Oura Ring is a suitable device for baseline information, but its accuracy is questionable. Thank you.